Hey there guys, BlackPanthaa here and welcome back to another video on the Crew Wild Run once again. So today we're looking at the Drift spec once more. We've got an absolutely awesome opening scene there for this Drift event. This is the introduction Drift event that you'll probably play yourself at some point very soon, because it was in the early version that we played originally, as you probably saw. You've probably already seen this event, let's just be clear with that. But they've done some changes. Personally, I believe it looks a lot brighter. The colours seem to pop a lot more compared to the last version I played. It may just be the fact that I'm playing now, I'm seeing it on my own monitor rather than my laptop, but to me the colours just seem a lot better. But there are some huge differences that have been made to the actual drifting in this game, and well, let's talk about those right now. So the first change comes in the form of the fact that you can, well, get a multiplier when you start drifting, which makes it easier to rack up points for long extended drifts and, well, drifts that take more skill, you know, that sort of thing. It basically rewards you for doing better, which is good. Multipliers are always very useful and allows you to get some crazy scores if you keep chaining drifts together, which I actually managed to do a bit later on in the video in another stage you'll see soon. Also, I actually got to play around a lot more with the game, which meant I got to understand how the different setups for the cars affect how the car drifts. So, for example, you've got your full assist mode, which is actually what I prefer to drift with. Let's start that there. Using full assist to drift makes it a lot more controlled and easier to correct. It's much more forgiving, and as I said, I just personally prefer it. It seems a little bit more intuitive. And when I went over to Sport, which is what I normally drive with when playing the Crew in any other spec, it became quite a lot more difficult, but I did manage to get some better drifts every now and again. And again, if you go to Hardcore, it elevates even more so with what I just said. Now, here we have an event that's in the game, and I had a lot of damn fun playing this event. I actually went over this event at least like 20 times. This is probably half of the video, me going through this over and over again, but this is one of my best runs with a car that I just thought I'd change because I wanted to change the car. You could use multiple cars, obviously, in this little build, but it is a drift event, part of the main progression as such, and it's so much fun. In the night, in the rain, with a drifting Viper. Oh my, like, can it get any better? Absolutely incredible. Just the way the game looks at night as well, honestly, is just absolutely incredible. As I said, a little tip is to basically keep going on long sweeping drifts. You can see that the multiplier just climbs and climbs and climbs if you can keep that drift going, and the bigger the multiplier, the more points you've got over time of building up that multiplier as well. Basically, just go for long sweeping drifts, and you can get some absolutely insane scores. As you see there, we've just gone up to 25,000 points, and we've still got so much time. Now, I didn't do incredible for the rest of the event, but what I did manage to do is get a decent score indeed. It's probably one of my best from the event. It's just so much fun. Like, I'm not really much of a competitive type. I don't keep going against and against and against to try and beat scores. But this actually made me. The fact that I can now just go into drift events, or I can go to monster truck events, or I can go to drag events and just try and break off those little top scores there. I'll just put my own name there. It's just the best feeling in the world, and it's really brought up the competitive aspect even back into the solo play. And again, you could be doing this with friends if you really wanted to, because drifting with friends is just twice the fun. And because this is the Crew, the fun does not stop there. You're able to take these cars into the free roam and just drift wherever the heck you want. If you really want to, you can just take it to a racetrack, for example, like I did, drifting around here very sloppily. That's an understatement. Massively sloppery. I don't know. But basically, it's a lot of fun to just basically go to an area and start drifting. Now, I imagine in the full game, there's something always about the Crew that it's unmatched. It's unmatched in every other game except Test Drive, which was basically by the same people anyway. But basically, it feels great going online and just seeing people doing the same thing as you. Like, imagine coming to the track and you see some people racing around it, some people drifting around it, and you just come to join them, and it's gonna be the greatest thing ever to just turn up on the track in your new customized car that you've built up, and just to see people doing what you're doing and just waiting for you and beeping for you to join in. It's unmatched. But anyway, let me know what you think. What are you going to do with the drift spec? Is this your favorite spec of them all? If not, let me know what spec you want to see me make a video on next. But if you did enjoy, please be sure to leave a like, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.